Today we're going to talk about the life of James Ransone. He's an actor you've almost certainly seen, but his most powerful story, his most intense performance, was the one that happened when the cameras were off. This is about the man behind the characters and the incredible legacy he leaves behind.
So you might know him as Ziggy Sobotka from HBO's The Wire. I mean, what an unforgettable character, right? Just this raw, troubled, and tragic figure. That role really put him on the map as a serious talent, coming straight out of his hometown of Baltimore.
Or maybe you know him as the adult Eddie Kaspbrak in It Chapter 2, facing down these unbelievable fears from his childhood. These two roles alone show you his incredible range. He had this raw commitment that it pulled you right in. You couldn't look away.
But here's the thing. The characters he played, as amazing as they were only one part of his story. His most courageous performance, his most difficult and profound battle, was the one he was fighting every single day, completely out of the spotlight.
So first, let's just take a look at the man the world saw on screen, the guy whose life seemed totally dedicated to the craft of acting. And he was known for giving everything to his roles. It felt like he was channeling his own pain into these incredibly powerful performances that felt just so authentic. For a time, it seems like acting really was his salvation. But yeah, behind all that public success, a deep, very private battle was raging, a struggle that was running in parallel to his entire career. 5. Just let that number sink in for a second. That's how many years James Ransone was in the grips of a heroin addiction. It's a staggering amount of time to be fighting a war like that, especially while you're trying to build a career in such a demanding industry. And the weight of it all wasn't just mental or physical. At his absolute lowest point, he was also staring down $30,000 in debt. I mean, can you imagine? Just a crushing burden on top of everything else. But then, he had this moment of clarity. He actually said, "I woke up and realized, my job is being an actor. This is crazy." And that realization, that was the spark. That was the turning point, the moment he decided to fight back for his life.
And that fight led to his single most important performance, survival. He started to rebuild his entire life, piece by courageous piece.
And his journey back was, well, it was remarkable. At age 27, he got sober. That's a huge step. From there, he built a new life. He became the husband to Jamie and a loving dad to 2 kids. Then, in 2021, he took another incredibly brave step and spoke publicly about the trauma he'd endured as a child.
And he didn't do this for attention or for himself. He had a really selfless goal. He wanted to protect other children from ever going through what he did. It was just this act of profound strength and advocacy.
But despite all of that strength, all of that incredible resilience, and the deep love he had for his family, on December 19th, 2025, at just 46 years old, James Ransone died by suicide. So, where does that leave us? It leaves us with his final, lasting message. It's a legacy that shows us a life lived with both incredible strength and profound struggle.
His life shows us a really powerful truth. He was a celebrated actor who battled addiction. He was a loving husband and father who faced crippling debt. He was a powerful advocate for kids who was carrying lifelong trauma. He survived for years while fighting these invisible battles no one could see. And his story is proof that strength and struggle can and very often do exist in the exact same person. And it really makes you ask yourself a critical question. Who around us is fighting a battle we can't see? Sometimes the strongest people we know, they're actually the ones who need the most support.
And if you are the one fighting that battle, please know you are not alone. Help is always available. In the US, you can call or text 988 anytime. In the UK, you can call the Samaritans at 116-123 or text SHOUT to 85258. All of these services are free, they are confidential, and they are there for you 24/7.
This explainer is in memory of James Ransone, a brilliant actor, a brave man, and a powerful reminder of the silent battles that so many people fight every single day.